guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here. In today's video, I am going to be doing a tutorial and a look with the Colourpop Stone Cold Fox palettes. This palette launched not that long ago. It took a little while for it to ship to me, and then I also had a couple videos that I had to film prior to this one, so it is coming up a little bit late compared to when it launched, but it's still a pretty new palette as it is. I think that this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I love cool tones. I've been obsessed with doing neutral looks lately. I really burnt myself out in Halloween with all of the colorful looks that I did. So super excited to do some neutral looks with that palette. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. I've already primed my lids and I went in with this shade right here, Luxe, and I set my brow bone as well. I've been playing in this palette for probably the past week or so off of camera, and I'm really excited to have it because I love cool tones and I've been in a big neutral shadow mood recently. So this is really up my alley, especially right now. But so far, every look that I've done with this palette, I've been really pleased with the formula and how they perform and everything like that. It's just been a really great palette. I think for today, I really want to focus into this shade right here, Magnetic Moon. It's just really popping out to me today. I'm going to focus more on these gray tones right here, just to really make that silver really pop. I'm going to start off by going into this shade right here, Enigma, and I'm just going to lay that down as my transition so that everything just blends up really smoothly. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here, You Rock, and I'm going to use that to start deepening up my crease and really just building up that definition. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here, Rumor Mill, and start building that up on my outer corner and a little bit into the crease. This is really the only bluish toned gray in this palette, which I think is really cool because the other cool toned gray palette that Colourpop has, the Blow and Smoke palette, definitely leans a lot more blue gray than cool toned brown. So this palette definitely stands out and is very different than that palette, which I really appreciate. But even then, this one still comes off a little bit more brown than blue. Last up for the mattes, I'm going to go into a black shade right here, Rock Bottom, and I'm just going to really deepen up my outer corners. For certain looks, I do love a really punchy, very pigmented black. This is not one of those blacks, and I actually appreciate that because you can build it up and not be so pigmented. It makes it so that you can work with it a little bit better, because the thing with black is it's really easy to build it up and get it to where you want it to be, but it's also impossible to take it back once you've put on too much. So I think something about that just makes this palette stand out even just a little bit more, is that it's workable and usable for different levels of skill. Somebody who maybe isn't super comfortable working with a really heavy black, like the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 has a really black the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 1 palette, that black is black. This one definitely starts off a little bit more gray. It's a little bit thinner, not as pigmented, but you can build it up to be that level of black that you want, and it works really, really well. Like, I have like a really good level of black right now without being too much. All right, real quick, I'm gonna go back in with Rumor Mill, You Rock, and Enigma and just make sure that everything is really blended out and smooth and seamless. And as you can see, blending all that stuff back out did pull away a little bit of the black, so I'm just going to go back in and re-intensify the very outer corners just a little bit. And now for the star of the show, I'm going to go in with Magnetic Moon on my finger, and I'm just going to press that onto the open space on my lids. So, like I was saying, I have been playing with this palette for the past week or so. Oh my god, this shadow is so pretty. And I've done a bunch of different looks. I've worked in the mauve section. I've worked in the slightly more true brown area, in these grays, in the cooler browns, in the more, I don't know what that last row is, kind of cool toned mauve brown. And I've used pretty much every single shadow in here now at this point, and I can say completely, like, full opinion is that this palette is phenomenal. It has the great Colourpop formula. These shimmers are, as you can see, outstanding. I'm barely picking any up and then just pressing it onto my finger, pressing it onto my lids really lightly, and it's really, really pigmented. There's no like sticky base underneath there besides what was left over of my eye primer, but even then usually that gets covered up with, you know, matte shadow and stuff like that. So they're performing really well. Everything blends together so beautifully. It's all such a really cohesive and gorgeous palette. There's also some, I don't know how much if I hold them off to the side it works. There's also some really cool shadows in here. This one right here, Play It Cool, Truffles, For Granite are all shadows that have, they're matte shadows with like a little bit of glitter in them. Truffle is really cool because it has like a teal glitter in it, but all of these show up when they're pressed onto the lid. But if you want that color without the glitter, you can just put like a swirly brush in there and then tap it off and that glitter will fall off. I haven't had any issue with that glitter falling onto my face while I'm doing my makeup or anything like that, or throughout the day. Yeah, I think that this palette's super, super awesome. I'm going to jump off and I'm going to toss on some little wings because this look definitely calls for some wings, but I promise I'm going to start making a concerted effort to not wear wings in every single one of my looks because I feel like not everybody wants to wear wings every single day. I do, but I got to start showing some more variety. So I am going to put on some wings today. This is a wing look. And then I'm going to also toss on my base really quick and I will be back to continue working on this little look. For blush today, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Forever Sunkissed. I realized as I was doing that I said blush. Bronzer. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. And then for my under eyes, I'm going to go in with all of the same colors that I used on my lid. So I'm going to go in with Enigma, You Rock, Rumor Mill, and Rock Bottom. I'm going to work from darkest to lightest and really just smoke out that lower lash line and make it just really, really intense. See, when you work with that black shade Rock Bottom on a much more small, precise blush, it does turn out completely black. It's when you're working with the more fluffy brushes that it does kind of sheer it out a little bit and help you to kind of work to blend it up. Blend it out. Build it up was the word that I was looking for. Alright, and then for actual blush, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Always Rosy, which is really like the only cool toned blush that I have, so. Alright, as per usual, I'm going to go in with my Essence Pure Nude Highlight, bring a little bit of life back to my skin, and then I'm going to dip back into my old ABH Nicole Glow Kit, and I'm going to go into this middle shade right here, Forever Young. It's a little bit more of a cool tone shade. I'm not going to go too crazy with the highlight, but I do want just a little bit of glow to my skin. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of this look off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like and wrap this video up. Okay, so for my lips, I went in with the LA Girl lip liner in Nonstop Nude, and then the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Pearl. This is one of my absolute favorite lip glosses. The formula is so good. That is going to wrap up today's look and the video as a whole. I have been raving about this palette for the entire time that I was doing my eyeshadow, but I think that this palette is so good. Everything just blends so beautifully together. It's the perfect Colourpop formula. It's affordable. You get lots of eyeshadows. It's a great recyclable packaging as well. But just one more time to show you guys what this palette looks like. It's a great staple neutral to cool tone brown palette, but it has enough variety in it that you can get so many looks out of this. Again, the shimmers in it are gorgeous. The mattes blend so beautifully. It's just a really good palette, so I'm really glad that I picked it up. Definitely one of my most favorite recent purchases. I can't get the blinds closed enough to not have these lines coming in on my face. It is what it is. And I have this chunk of hair back here that's just doing whatever it wants. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below and tell me what your favorite Colourpop palette is, because I love Colourpop and I would love to know what your favorite is. Maybe it's one of my favorites too, so please let me know down below. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!